Oregon Main Street's Excellence in Downtown Revitalization Awards were created in 2010 to recognize the efforts of those who work day in and day out to revitalize Oregon's historic downtowns and traditional commercial neighborhood districts. The awards honor the many individuals, businesses, and organizations that have completed exemplary revitalization work that covers all aspects of the Main Street approach: design, economic vitality, organization, and promotion. What's particularly rewarding to see is how many individuals are giving their time, energy, and creativity to make their communities a better place. Now more than ever, it's important to celebrate our award winners. They serve as an inspiration to other communities. By their actions, they encourage others to join our network to preserve the heart and soul of communities across our state. We thank them for their efforts and congratulate all of our nominees on their achievements.
In 2018, Sophia Slack joined the Beaverton Downtown Association as the voting youth representative on the board of directors leading the social media team. Under her direction, BDA's Instagram quadrupled in followers and consistently has near 12,000 impressions each week. She always creates and shares high-quality content that the community loves. Kevin Teeter, BDA's executive director, has received messages and emails from people saying, "Your social media is so great. How can I volunteer or get involved?" He lets them know that it is all a result of Sophia and the other social media team members. Her involvement has also grown the organization. In 2019, Sophia decided to take the next step and become the secretary of the board. Her organization and dependability have been a huge asset to BDA. More recently, Sophia joined BDA's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Policy Planning team, jumping in without hesitation. While this work is still ongoing, Sophia has been a valuable team member, recruiting other team members with expertise in this area. Sophia will be going off to college, but she's made the most of her time in Beaverton and has been a model team member and advocate for downtown.
I'm Sophia Slack, and I am incredibly honored to be named Oregon's Volunteer of the Year by Main Street America. I first got involved with the Beaverton Downtown Association in 2018 through our executive director, Kevin Teeter, who was looking for a youth member to be on the board, and that's how I got introduced to the Main Street program. Involved in some other committees on the board, such as the promotions committee, where I worked on growing our social media and our exposure to the community. And so that was definitely one of my biggest contributions, where I could kind of provide, some new insight and some new ideas, being younger and being pretty familiar with social media. And I'm also the secretary now for the board of directors. When I first started out, our social media was only at, a few hundred. It was pretty low. Our engagement wasn't very high. We weren't using, stories and all the new things like that. And so I really tried to help people become more engaged with our account instead of just, viewing our posts, sharing things with other businesses, commenting and providing feedback to us so that we could really use the board to serve them. And so since then, we have grown to a couple thousand followers, which has been really great for us to see that, what we're doing is making an impact. I actually started out on a board called the Mayor's Youth Advisory Board. And so when I was on that board, we weren't really engaging so much with, the Beaverton Downtown Association and other boards like that. And so once I kind of took that leap and became a part of, an adult board, I could really help other youth see that, this is something we can do. We aren't constricted to working with people our age. Before, I was seen more as like a youth liaison for boards, and so, people would just hear my opinion on youth issues, but now I'm able to provide insight on issues that don't just pertain to youth and pertain to the community as a whole, really. I think in this time, even when we feel powerless, we motivate ourselves to become empowered, because as we always say, we're the next generation of leaders, and there's so much going on, so many crises that we have to take on. And so I think we are becoming responsible and empowering ourselves to be a part of these larger conversations. I'm super grateful for the opportunities that I've been presented with and where I've been able to go with them. So I'm incredibly honored to be named Oregon's Volunteer of the Year by Main Street America. And I am so grateful to be part of such a supportive community at the Beaverton Downtown Association. I'm especially grateful for our executive director, Kevin Teeter, who first approached me about joining the board in 2018 and was so thrilled about having a youth member. He has allowed me the guidance and encouragement that has brought me to where I am today. The city of Beaverton means so much to me, and through Main Street America, the Beaverton Downtown Association has given me a platform to turn the passion I had into action. Being a part of a Main Street program has allowed us to preserve the historic beauty of downtown Beaverton while bringing vibrancy and new life to it. And during this time of uncertainty, it's especially important to support our small businesses. And the Main Street program has been instrumental in allowing us to bring new life to them and keep our community thriving. I'm so flattered to win this award and to be a part of a group that is devoted to seeing our community flourish.